Hello, puzzle fans. Wait, watch, look. Nice. Right, nice. Hello, puzzle fans. Fenton here with a channel update while we play Cats organised neatly. Not organised neatly, which is what I almost said. I can turn the music up for you. Oh yeah. Channel update. This is a YouTube channel. We play video games on it, and I'm going to also be playing Factorio on it, if you didn't see that before. Where I'm going to, just because I wanted something a bit more long form and a bit more structured that I could do every day, every other day, probably every other day, 3 times a week probably. I'll try and do that, bust that out. I cut my finger really badly earlier, you can't really see it, but it does hurt, so if I go like this every now and then, it's because of that. I should probably put a plaster on it. Sorry, just jamming to the music. Factorio, I'm going to be doing... I just dropped something. Great. This is great content. I'm going to be doing a Factorio over-explained, because I don't want to just do a Let's Play of Factorio, because I'll end up just chatting absolute nonsense, more than usual. Let's start playing the game, shall we? I've played it a bit already. It's pretty mindless, to be honest with you. You just have to fit the cats in the spaces in that Talos Principle way that I hated. But it's cute cats as opposed to just formless tetrominos. So there's that. And they make nice little noises. What was I saying? Yeah, so Factorio, I'm not just going to do a Let's Play. I thought about streaming it for a while, but that's not really going to work for me. Trying to maintain a stream schedule at the moment is just not going to happen. So I'll be better off... How on earth? I'll be better off just recording videos when I have the time to record videos, and then upload them as and when I can, I suppose. Just done exactly the same thing, but... Here we go, here we go. No! How could you? Wait, there's something here. This is vaguely correct. I've been away. I've been working and I got a new job. When was the last time I actually made a video that wasn't stupid? Answer in the comments below. 10 points to the first person who goes, never. And yeah, so new job, and felt like I couldn't be bothered to make puzzle content, and then I was thinking the other day, there seems to be this gap in my life with creativity to the point where I downloaded TikTok, if you can imagine that, and tried to make jokes on TikTok, and that lasted all of about 2 days before I realised that this wasn't for me. TikTok, or being funny, at least in a scripted kind of way. I hate these puzzles. I absolutely despise them. Start again. Because I can't work out the logical... I mean, I guess this doesn't necessarily have to go... I mean, this looks like it might be a good start. But then you're left with this weird space. Like, there's 4 different pieces that have an area of 3 by 3. So they kind of have to do some something roughly like this by their nature of how big they are, but equally they don't. Like, you can't mirror flip them, of course. But because you've got the problem of this massive chunky boy. They do all have names, by the way. I'm omitting that incredibly important part of the lore of the game. Hang on, this is something. It's so close. And so I realised that the gap in my creativity gap that I was missing was back to this, and I kind of thought, well, why did I stop in the first place? And I can't really give you a good answer for that beyond I stopped buying puzzle games because... hang on, that's the answer. No, it's not. I stopped buying puzzle games because I didn't have a huge amount of cash to be dropping even like £5 a week on puzzle games, regardless of how good they were. Which is, if you notice, which is why the last set of content I did was all free demos. I actually cannot do it. That's just immediately wrong. Even if we do this. Oh Christ. So like this just doesn't work. Like this just doesn't leave enough, unless it does leave enough space on the edge, of course. No, because then this is just wrong. And there's obviously no way you get this in leaving enough space. You could rearrange it forever, but you're in the same problem. You know what, I'm just gonna give up on level 17. I can't give up on level 17. I have to do it before I move on. Alright. Okay. Challenge accepted. So I'm fine. I'm essentially fine. I shouldn't have stopped doing this as readily as I did. I should have kept at it. There's no good reason for me to have stopped doing it. And that's why I went through. I don't want to throw around the term existential crisis too quickly, because everyone says that, and it's not necessarily true. But it has felt like that the last couple of days. Like, oh my god, what am I doing? Where am I? What is my role? And I've talked about this before about monetizing. This is the answer. About monetizing your free time, which is an inherently depressing prospect. To just go, well, I've got free time, I better be doing something not only productive, but productive in a capitalist sense. You know, productive in that... check I'm not muted. Productive in that sense that I can monetize my free time. I can create something that someone else considers to have value. Not create something that I consider to have value, or create something that gives me inner worth, but create something that I can sell. I can monetize my time and my talents. Because capitalism says if you're not working, you're doing nothing of value. You better be asleep. And even then, you found a new cat. It's a baguette. Once had a noodle stuck up his snout. How that works, you ask? We have no clue. Well, I hope Baguette got it sorted. And this is Baguette shapes, 4x3 with a little nook here. Let's see what the other cats are called, shall we? Back to Meow New. Keto. He's a tricky one. He mastered sleeping while sitting. One can never tell if he's asleep or watching his surroundings. Floof. Lint is tiny 1x1. Look at Lint, that's amazing. Teletubby is the big boy, 3x3. Wolf is an L. Ruff is a reverse L. What do we call those in Tetris? L's and J's, that's right, J's. Even though it's not a Tetris J, because it's only three squares. Pouchy. Pickles. Venus, good lord, Venus is huge. A pretty cat with a pretty big YouTube channel. Alright, don't have to rub it in. Almost all videos are of her trying on cat costumes. Oh, is Venus actually a cat? Or is Venus a human pretending to be a cat, which would account for the size? And the fact that a cat can run a YouTube channel. This is the deep lore of cats organised neatly that I know you. I almost said it again. Cats organised neatly. So, to summarise, I'm okay. I'm my usual stupid self, essentially. Content is forthcoming. Thank you for sticking around. This is the wrong shape. This needs to be this shape, but it's that's easier said than done, of course. It's not just a simple case of swapping them around. Content is forthcoming. If you are interested in Factorio, then that's good. Got good news for you. If you're not interested in Factorio, then that's okay. You can stay subscribed. There will be more puzzle games to follow. There's been a bit of a backlog, as you can imagine. I have Game Pass as well now. Woo, whoop-de-doo. So I'm sure there'll be some stuff on Game Pass that we can look at. And then there's good stuff coming up in the release schedule. And then, of course, as always, you can send me links, comments, etc. Oh look, you found a new cat. It's Sebi. Did you know that Sebi can meow in 10 different cat languages? Insane, right? There are 10 different cat languages. There are more than 10 different cat languages. Because otherwise it would have said all the cat languages. And that's about it. I'm just... Why did level 17 give me such problems, and then everything else after that I've done so mindlessly? Lickers! After cleaning herself, she sometimes forgets to put her tongue back in. That's the best when cats do that. It really is just the best. Must solve cat puzzles. This is dark mode, if you can believe it. It's quite funny. Look at this one. There are some options: music, sound, animations, windowed, and dark mode. This is dark mode. If you unclick dark mode, then good lord, how's anyone supposed to cope with this? Squeals. Squeals doesn't socialise much with the other cats. She likes to stay inside and not get her paws dirty. You can do both. You can socialise and keep your paws clean. Anyway. So this is Cats Organised Neatly. It's on Steam and various other places. I will link them in the description below. As you can see, it is fairly simple. If at least it's more cute than it is probably anything else. Difficult, interesting. That's a bit harsh. It is at the very least a game. You can't say any worse than that. And if you like trying to squeeze cats into spaces, this is the one for you. Hang on, this will work. No, it won't. Start again. Right, I've waffled on far too much, so thank you for sticking around. If you did stick around, if you didn't stick around, then screw those guys. We don't need them. We don't need it. It's just you and me, alright? It's just you and me. We don't need those guys. We don't need them. They're losers. And man, I really should stop trying to squeeze cats into small places because I can't stop the video. I'm entranced, I'm mesmerised. How am I going to make a small L space here by moving these around slightly? I'm not, am I? Oh, that's just, these just go together. Come on, I can do this. This will be the last one, I promise you. I should take this opportunity to remind everyone to like and subscribe. Just something I never actually do in my real videos. Which is why no one ever likes or subscribes, I suppose. Funny that, isn't it? No, god damn it. What about you? Will you go? Yeah, that's it. No! No, you're the wrong way round! You absolute cat burk. There we go. Hello? I have to click next, even though I've done that before. Josia? Huasia? Sorry, that was vaguely racist. Thanks. I'll transition my video away just before the end of the video. I'm still learning OBS. You see, I didn't even know I could do this. Look, watch. Pew! And he's back really slowly. This was only 15 minutes. That's fine. I hope you enjoyed 15 minutes of my inane ramblings and me trying to work out my place in the world and things like that. And I'll see you soon. Content forthcoming, I assure you. 3 or 4 times a week. Let's go. Let's go with that. Let's go 3 or 4 times a week. Some of it might be Factorio, but that's okay. And some of it will be puzzle games, and then maybe if there's more time, other things as well. Why not, eh? Why not? Let's commit to that now. Let's keep an open mind. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.